So I hand that back to Jackie, is that right? Jackie, is that what you wanted?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
So you've got 28 days. You can either hand it to one of the councillors, take it directly to your DC, or somehow get it to me in Takeley, 9 till 2, Monday to Thursday, leave it there for me, and then I can scan it and email it in. It's up to you. So any of you can find me in Takeley Parish Council office by the Four Ashes if you need. Okay, so I was just wondering if we wanted to do the insurance renewal first.
Yes, yeah, let's do that. So,
I think you just need to do it in principle though, because we're looking at whether the insurance quote covers more assets than you actually have right now.
we can do it up to that amount, can't we?
Yes,
Like
exactly, in principle up to that amount. So the amount is 2,226.88. It's Hiscox Insurance Company, and the renewal date is
4th of August? I think it's about.
4th of August, sounds about right, yeah.
Can I ask something there? I noticed population it had down at 5,000. Is that a minimum figure? Because obviously that's nowhere near our population. And does that make a difference?
I wouldn't say it makes a difference.
No?
I think it's just that they cover you for that
Which is fine.
general size. I haven't spoken
probably
to
like
this
the minimum.
specific insurance.
I suspect it may be.
Yeah, I thought it was banded.
Should be a small, yeah.
Yes, it's the 4th of August.
If we vote to accept that figure subject to clarifying the other assets.
Yeah. So I can just hand these over in a pack for the ones that all go into your signatories, and you can then, I'm doing it. I mean, usually you would have a clerk that would set it up. As I don't have access to your bank, I can't do that. So you're just going to have to agree them publicly and do what you've been doing. So a proposer and seconder for the insurance, and then all of the others you can do in bulk once we've agreed.
Sorry, Kerry.
So I was just going to say, so just to clarify, we're setting a budget of the amount they've asked for, which could be subject to a reduction because we want to check
Up to
the
an amount.
assets.
Correct.
Because they may need to come off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll be up to that amount, and then we'll just revise it before it actually gets authorised.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm happy to propose that we do that.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Then just vote.
Just a very minor point on that. I think you raised it, Kerry, about the sign.
Yes.
It's not on our insurance. It's not our sign. It belongs to highways.
I know, but you know.
Yeah, and it's not even on our list of assets. So, you know,
When we fixed it and we put it back, might it be an idea to make it one of our assets?
well, so long as highways agree, because in theory you're giving it back to them, aren't you? And if you're doing that for that, you've got another one at the other end of the village.
I'm just thinking.
You'll have the KGN folks complaining, you know, because believe me, if we put that sign back and it looks pristine, you know damn well that people at the other end of the village are going to want that one done. So
I think you have one to get knocked down though, because you have to drive through.
I wasn't thinking of that, Terry, but just a point.
So then for all of the other payments,
Yeah, so we've got 1 month bin collections, TBS hygiene, £84 net, gross £100.10. I'm not sure about this Edge IT systems, whether that has been paid or not previously, because it is a while back that you stopped
this was to
using
do
them.
with,
This was the breaking of the mid-term cancellation of the package that you
I think
had.
we had this
Voted to
discussion.
break it.
But then it wasn't then, I think we voted to say we were happy to break it based on the recommendation. But then I think with then Amy going off, It
Amy
actually-
got a quote for it, an invoice for it.
Yeah, but I think we voted to do it, but I
Yeah.
don't think actually it was then sent back to them to actually break it. So I still think, based on where we are and where we're exploring at the moment, that we still have an open contract with Edge IT Systems.
What I was concerned about and spoke to Ant was that our current accounts are on the, I know we can't access any of them, but our current accounts are on that system. And I was really concerned about stopping that system because we can't access anything. We don't know if the new system's been started and anything's been transferred. And I was really concerned about stopping the old system and potentially losing what we've got when we have no idea what's on there.
So if that payment hadn't been made, therefore we haven't actually cancelled.
Right, okay. I've got the invoice here, I don't know if you've seen it, do you want the contact details
Yeah, I'd
then?
like it.
Yep. Oh, we've got it.
Because I've
So-
got.
So we won't do that one now.
I just think at the moment we did say, whilst we're looking for joining all the dots, if it's not been cancelled, we maybe don't move anything at the moment.
I would.
To see if we can get access to it.
Yeah. Because if everything's still on there and nothing's been transferred, we run the risk of losing the whole lot.
It's a 5-year contract, this piece here, so we're
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
chances are we just let it run.
Okay, so then you've got,
Yeah. No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome in, Norman.
Thanks for joining us. Take care. Are you all right?
other one, okay, so and then we've got 2 invoices for BB Business Associates. You've got the £200 for the internal audit, and then 395 for support for external audit.
Yeah, which we agreed at our last meeting that we would fund the expenditure.
Okay.
Everybody voted on it.
Okay.
Can you ask to propose and then second?
Yeah, so you propose and second the whole of those, so we'll include that, so it's also, so it's in, I'll just put AGAR support. And that's 395.
The only one with the Edge IT is that we won't pay it if we're not voting to pay it. We don't want to cancel. So there won't be
Yes.
that fee.
So that one is not going to be on there.
So that's 615 will go.
Okay, and then there were a couple of queries on other things. You've got this website hosting with Cloud Next. I don't know, is that not on a direct debit?
No, I couldn't find it.
I've got a call in with Cloud Next at the moment, and their engineer is just due to come back to me.
So you can agree in principle then
They're really, really difficult to get hold of.
Do we know how much it is?
No.
Because I couldn't
any
access it,
invoices or
so-
anything. I've got
No,
now
it
halfway
says
through.
it's, yeah, it says it's overdue, but it doesn't say what the amount is, and I can't access it either.
No.
But
So
they've
there's
also
a-
got an ad, they've
So,
also,
so there is an annual billing, and there should be a monthly billing too, I would think.
Is that an annual
Because
renewal?
I think that the annual is probably if you're paying for your domain annually.
Yep.
But you can find that out, so
but
that's,
they're cited as an admin,
yes, and
having
they were doing
admin
your admin.
access on our
Yes,
email system and SharePoint,
yeah.
which is
Oh,
where
are they?
they're on there. And so I'm talking to their technical engineer to try and see if he can liaise with Microsoft, because they like you having your tenant being involved as well,
20,
which is good because our technical
27th
tenant is in
June.
fact HP is
If
the
it's an
Bureau
renewal,
Consultants.
we might have paid it last July.
I'm trying to have the fact they're another one
So
gives
look,
us a way directly to
yeah.
communicate with Microsoft.
So I found that there were a couple that were paid already, but that was just where I was trawling through for invoices that came up recently. You've also got a monthly payment for the clerk's phone. 35 instalments, so it's £5.89 a month, so that should be on direct debit.
Yeah, I think that's on Lloyd's, I think. Let me just check that for you.
That's some conversation about it as well, that
Thank
might
you.
help you.
There's £5.89 is a direct debit.
Yes,
Yeah, and there's another one for H3G for £13.55.
and that will be for is that for the virtual landline, or is that something?
I thought virtual
That's
landline was
three,
something.
so there's 2 for 3, so one might be the phone and the other one might be the line rental.
Yes, but then you've got virtual landline
Sorry,
here.
not line rental, SIM card. But that's then having a UK landline number.
So it's £8.75 a month, this one is, so I don't know what that one is. So they're the only ones I've got, so you need to find out.
What I would, because I tried to get hold of some of these people, so virtual landline takes the 01279 number to the clerk's phone that we don't have access to. So I tried to contact virtual landline to see if we could then get the number diverted to a phone that we can answer. But I wasn't able to, so 3 wouldn't talk to me because on the invoices for 3, I couldn't see the user, like the actual name that the contract was in, so they wouldn't talk to me. So I tried.
Oh, it's Mark.
It's Mark.
Mark, Broad Oak Consultant, Sun Cottage.
Oh,
Just
I
seen
didn't
that.
have this part of the invoice.
I've just seen it, just read it.
It's actually invoiced to Mark.
It's Mark.
And this one says that it auto renews on the 5th of July, £8.75, so that must be coming out of your account.
And it's actually not even the council, because it's
Well,
Mark
the
at
council,
Broad
isn't
Oak Consultant.
Pay Mark
So it's technically not even the council's
something
phone.
every month.
So we're paying an invoice that isn't actually written to the council.
Technically it's not
Something every month,
I don't know.
£7 or something.
I don't know.
So we've got a, so based on, because I was the first one to see this, so based on this, so the £5.89 and the £13 that we pay is for a phone that is Mark Strutt's at Broad Oak Consultants, Sun Cottage. It's got nothing to do with the council at all.
And it's going to be quite complex to try and pay that as a former councillor as well. If
Go
you're,
through the account.
And it's a
direct
fixed,
debit.
by the way, it's a fixed sum loan agreement, so they're just, it's paying down a phone, or we're paying down a phone, which is the one we don't have access to.
So we haven't paid that invoice.
It's on direct
Direct
debit.
It's on direct debit.
or I think you could just change the name on it as your people paying it.
Let's just try it, and they wouldn't talk.
They wouldn't talk to me.
We can try.
Yeah.
If not, we should cancel the direct debit.
Okay, right, so I'll put those both in here as well then.
We
and
need
that's
to
all we've got.
vote on that.
So
or
you'll just
actually-
vote that and then they will go, those ones will be recorded in the minutes. I haven't found any other invoices.
Did I not send you that one? I
Oh.
can't vote on that one.
Oh, yes, okay, so we've got the hire.
Sorry, on the phone,
that I
just,
didn't have
just
on
on the
there.
phone, please. If we can't have the invoice changed, or the relationship changed onto the parish council, do we need to vote that we then cancel the direct debit? Because it's not ours.
Seems like a sensible suggestion.
So, in theory, it would need to be in the clerk's name, though, I guess.
Is the
Unless, it
laptop
can be
ours?
unless they will put it into the parish council's name.
Yeah.
But then I think that might be a business. So if the phone contract and virtual landline cannot be put into the parish council or clerk's name, direct debits should be cancelled, yeah?
Yeah.
Proposer, second for
I
that.
propose
I'll
that.
second that.
Everyone
Happy to.
okay with that?
Okay. They go out, it looks like they go out on the 20th of the month. So the July one has gone.
Okay, and then we just have one,
For the hire of the village, for the hall.
for the hire of the hall. And that's, 3 lots of £25, so it's 23rd of June, 8th of July and 22nd of July. £100 deposits already received, so I don't understand.
There's usually a deposit on hiring the hall, but I think
So
they
the
just,
deposit
they
rolls
paid it,
over, does
and
it?
it just,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it's just a straightforward hall hire, okay. So it's £75.
Is there a way of doing it, because we've got a long-standing annual booking, so we book it for the council meetings that are pre-agreed. Is there a way of us just being able to approve this so that it can just be paid? Because it seems if we bring it every month, we bring it to the meeting to say we're going to pay the £25 for the hall hire that we know we've already got. It just doesn't seem like an efficient use of time.
I mean, it sounds sensible, but obviously I can't, work in here.
Sorry. Or even pay monthly by transfer.
So we agreed to pay that?
Yes.
I can't, so I'll abstain on that one.
Yeah.
Abstain. Mhm.
If we agree the venue works or doesn't, because we did talk about the village hall, but I think we had problems with availability at the time. I'm sort of looking at you but not expecting an answer, am I not? Maureen's gone, because you normally tells us there's not availability, but we were talking about it because it's been related to acoustics, it's been related to whether or not we could have the microphones and systems, etc. So it just strikes us that if we decide that we're going to have a location and our meetings are pre-booked,
She might
then
as well
we
have
should just
both
run
as
an
well,
annual
that one's
contract with
paid
that
just because
location.
I've printed it out, so you don't need
Yeah, I
to pay.
don't know why we had that one, because that's
It
been
just-
last year.
Yeah, it just popped up when I did the search, I think, and so I was just checking it.
Yeah.
Chair,
can I-
one thing I did note when I was going through some documents is that the PO box is due to expire, I think it's the beginning of August. It's £500 a month, £500 a year, which seems a lot of money. And I was just thinking, this is literally just off the top of my head, is that could we not have a PO box here? I'd rather give the school 500 quid than a company, and then the post could. But it's just a thought. But it either way, if it's got to be paid, I don't know if we've received any notification on that.
I couldn't see anything for that.
But so we paid last. I think we paid last August in the minutes, I believe, or it might have been in the July minute. No, it must be in July. But so I don't know if we're going to receive notification about that. But potentially, I don't know what happens if we don't pay it and the PO box shuts, because of course any post that's gone to the PO box, we don't have it.
Well, who collects it from the PO box then?
Goes to Amy.
To her home address? Or does she go and collect it physically?
I think I genuinely don't know. I think it gets redirected, but I'm not sure.
It'd definitely be worth asking the school.
I just.
I'm sure the school would welcome the revenue stream.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Also have like a post, after we could have a post box next to the school's one, outside on the wall.
Yeah, or even just paying 500 quid and say if our post comes through the door, can you just put it to one side and we'll come pick it up? But that's obviously another discussion. But all I'm saying is that
You can
potentially
carry on a Friday.
it's an invoice. It's an invoice that I don't know what happens if we don't pay it. Obviously, again, I've got no detail. I can't find anything on the system about.
I hadn't seen anything in email.
But I believe it was paid. I
I
believe
seem
it
to
was
remember it
started.
was
I actually
in the
was in
minutes
that.
or
I'll tell you
something.
where I saw it. I think it was in the EGM on the 27th of June, because that's when that was the EGM to appoint the clerk, and I think it was in there. It was to buy her a phone, and I think it was to pay for the PO box for when she started, so that her home address, because I think previously people's home addresses had gone
yes.
on the website, and so it
Yeah.
was to stop someone's home address. And obviously she started on the 1st of July, so I don't know when the PO box started.
Surely we would have paid an annual fee on that.
Yes, I'm saying, so
June
it's
of
current.
this year, but June of this year as well.
No, it was July.
So it must be coming up now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying this,
We just haven't
because
seen
we
any
haven't seen
emails that
anything,
are
we've
asking
not
for
had an
payment.
invoice.
It seems
So-
logical to cancel it straight away. Doesn't it?
The invoice is probably in the post box.
That we can't have access
Oh,
to.
you're right, right, often,
Probably
of course
is.
you're right.
I don't even know where the post box is.
Well, no, because so it would have been delivered to Amy,
Yes, it's probably with Amy.
yeah.
Has post been collected?
She does.
Has that been happening?
No,
So any post that's gone into the post box,
Amy still has.
has there been something put in? Is she being particularly obstructive here?
We can't discuss that in
Can't
public.
discuss that.
Sorry?
We can't discuss that in public. We can't discuss the clerk in public.
Right, we need to do that. Can we pull that in tonight?
That's all matters we've got on the agenda, other than what we need to
Okay,
do in
yeah,
private session.
Yeah, I mean, there's just one other thing that I need to get some more information on. If we can just note it, that there is further information required on a freedom of information request. And so I need to just agree arrangements for that information to be sent to me, so that I can respond to the FOI.
Saw Kerry's response on.
And
Chunk
What,
of what
what
you already had.
happens if we don't have the information for the FOI?
well,
Because I suspect a lot of it's been deleted.
you provide what you can, and you provide an explanation of what you think should be there, but you can't provide right now.
Okay.
But you do need to do it by the deadline, and you do need to provide as much as you can. So it's quite, it's quite a detailed list. And the other thing is that there was a grant made to the parish council for £6,300, and I've managed to get a statement of what it was for.
I sent you the minute link and the background paper link. To where
Yeah,
that
but what
left
I don't have is actually the invoice of what you spent the money on. So that's what they want. That background paper I got from them, they've received that. But what they haven't got, you've sent me statements for the payment being made somewhere. I think it's just transfer those two payment amounts. But it doesn't show.
They were for the grant application that was in the background papers.
So
It was a grant.
you've received the money, and what was the money spent on?
It was.
You've granted it to someone else.
That's what I said to you, yeah. Let me just find my email that I sent to you.
Okay. Right, well, so that's outstanding, and we need to provide evidence of what it was spent on. So whoever spent it needs to actually give us invoices to show what it was spent on.
It was 6,300. Have you got the invoice for what you spent for the footpaths.
Yes. 18,000 including VAT. Actually. So the 6,000 would be about a third. Are you asking me to provide you with the invoice for the?
For
So the 6,300
6,300, yeah,
is from Essex towards the repair of the village green pathway,
yes,
and we wouldn't have an invoice for that 6,300. But
Yes,
we do
but
have
you've
an
paid-
invoice for 18,000,
Yes.
which was the work that was carried out.
yeah, so
Yeah.
if you can
So
send
the
us that,
6,000 went towards that.
yes.
Do you want a copy of the, add to the list of the things you're asking?
And if you can say where the other funds came from as
What
well.
came from us?
No.
HBOXCC.
Yeah, okay, so you had that in your reserves already?
Well, we've got a grant for 9,600, well, a contribution for 9,600.
Yes, so if you've got that, then,
From the parish council, so that was some of it, and the rest is from our own reserves, yeah.
yeah.
Not sure why you're asking about our reserves.
Because they want to see where the money's
contributed towards,
come from.
yeah, okay.
I think what happened was that
Why, I don't know
Teresa
why-
got the grant, and then in the middle, the transfer happened,
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so,
you did the work and you paid towards it,
yeah,
yeah,
or the grant paid towards it.
yeah.
Or the grant would have been lost.
But the original people that provided that grant have requested
That would have been Essex.
Yes.
the SIF, yeah.
yes,
So there's a list of things that we're getting together, that you can request information from us. So if you can give me a list of everything, then I'll remember that, but it'd be good to provide it all together rather than provide it pretty quick.
okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, and it's just anything else that you feel needs to be done, and there's something else that I want to be covering in private session, but I think I did a report, so, is there anything else that needs to be in for the public? We've covered the mobile phones, we've covered that SIF grant, covered the insurance. Website access is work in progress. We've got the payments, yeah, that's fine, yeah.
We'll move to the close for the public session. Thank you all.
Vote again.
I'll go back.
So resolve to put it in.
Chair, I actually sent an email to ask if I could have a dispensation when it
You
comes
did.
to one of the items, which I think you're closing.
Yes, you did. Thank you, Tessa. So Tessa did send an email.
Otherwise, I would need to leave the rooms directly. Pass it to,
I'll read it out.
Jackie, do we need to vote again? To go into private session?
Yeah,
because I need to declare that I have got a non-registrable interest in the judicial review item.
you say it's non-pecuniary,
I've been told to use the term non-registrable.
well then you
It's a
don't have to
personal,
leave,
it's a
then.
personal interest, and I've consulted the monitoring officer on it.
And the monitoring officer says that you need to leave for it.
Says that she can have a dispensation.
Yeah.
As there could be public perception of bias for
Oh,
Councillor
okay.
Pemberton.
Okay.
We seek dispensation to speak, but not to vote on the matter
Okay.
around costs to do with the judicial review.
Is it judicial review over in the private sector?
Yes.
But for transparency, that dispensation for this.
So we should vote on if we're happy to give Councillor Pemberton a dispensation.
Fine.
I don't mind proposing that,
Yeah, I'll second it.
and then we can vote on it.
I don't think I can vote, so I'm
No,
going to
okay.
abstain.
Mm.
You, did you?
Can I just read
Sorry.
again? Sorry.
But I won't be voting or staying in the room after speaking.
Can listen and speak, but they must withdraw. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So we'll,
Yeah, in fact, then we can listen to the update.
dispensation is granted.
I'll just-
Thank you, I just couldn't remember the exact wording.
So on that basis then, I would like to call a vote to move to private session and then let the public go home. I propose we move to private session.
Second it.
We can all vote. Thank you.
Could I just say, on behalf of the residents of Hatfield Broad, we'd like to welcome the new councillors to the parish council and congratulations on your work in the future. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you for coming. And thank you for being so patient sitting through all of that.